Sum number 9 reads, in how many years rupees 700 will amount to rupees 847 at a compound interest rate of 10% per annum. Now here you have to find out the number of years. So we have n is equal to question mark. Principal is equal to 700 rupees. Amount is equal to 847 rupees. And R is equal to 10% per annum. We are using the formula A is equal to P in bracket 1 plus R upon 100, the whole raised to the power of n. Let's substitute. A is equal to 847 is equal to P is 700 into 1 plus R is 10 upon 100, the whole raised to the power of, we have to find out the number of years, so we put n over here. Now you know the variable is over here, so we get rid of 700, we take it this side. The operation is multiplication, so you get 847 upon 700 is equal to 1 plus 10 upon 100, the whole raised to the power of n. Now over here I will cut the 0 and I will cut the 0, so I get 847 upon 700 is equal to 1 plus 1 upon 10, the whole raised to the power of n. Now here there is no denominator, so I'm putting 1. The denominators are not equal, so I have to cross multiply. So now I get 847 upon 700 is equal to 1 into 10 is 10 plus 1 into 1 is 1 upon 1 tens are 10. So you get 847 upon 700 is equal to 11 upon 10. Sorry boys, here raised to the power of n. Here also raised to the power of n. Now we can reduce this. This 847 goes in 7. So you'll get here 100. And when you cut over here, you'll get here 121. So you'll get 121 upon 100 is equal to 11 upon 10. The whole raised to the power of n. Now boys, if you look at 121, it's a perfect square. If you look at 100, it's a perfect square. So now you'll get here, what is 121 a perfect square of? 11. And 100 is of 10. So you get 11 upon 10, the whole square is equal to 11 upon 10 raised to the power of n. Now there's one very important property. See, the bases are the same. And the property is a raised to a power of m is equal to a raised to the power of n. This is a raised to the power of m. This is a raised to the power of n. Now when both these are equal, automatically m is equal to n. And you know m is equal to 2. So n is also equal to 2. So you want to know the number of years? Yes, is 2. We now come to the last sum of practice set 14.2. It reads, find the difference between simple interest and compound interest on rupees 20,000 at 8% per annum for 2 years. Boys, there's a printing mistake in the sum. For 2 years is not printed. So remember, you have to add for 2 years. Exercise 14.2, sum number 10. Now here they've asked us to find out the difference between simple interest and compound interest. That means we have to first find out simple interest then compound interest, and see what is the difference between the two. So now let's copy the data first. You have P is equal to rupees 20,000. R is equal to 8 PCPA. And N is equal to 2 years. Now simple interest is equal to P multiplied by N multiplied by R upon 100. Substituting the values, you get I is equal to principal, which is 20,000, multiplied by N, which is 2, into the rate, which is 8 upon 100. Now let us cancel the zeros. You get 1, 2, 1, 2. So that is equal to 200 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 8. Now when you multiply 200 into 2 into 8, you get I is equal to rupees 3,200. So now this is very important for us. We have got the simple interest. Now let's proceed how to find out the compound interest. Now you know the formula, A is equal to P into 1 plus R upon 100, the whole raised to the power of N. Now that is equal to 20,000 into 1 plus R. R is 8 upon 100, the whole raised to the power of 2. So now remember, boys, over here again in the sum, there's no denominator. We have to add. So I'm putting 1 here. Then I have to equalize the denominator by cross multiplying. So now that is equal to 20,000 into 1 into 100 is 100, plus 8 into 1 is 8 upon 1 into 100 is 100, the whole raised to the power of 2. So that is equal to 20,000 into 108 upon 100 into 108 upon 100. Twice because 2. Now we have to cancel the zeros. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now when we multiply 2 into 108 into 108, now that is equal to rupees 23,328. 23,328. Now this is the amount. Now compound interest is equal to amount minus the principal. So that is equal to 23,328 minus 20,000. So when we minus this, we'll get 8, 2, 3, 3, 0. So compound interest is equal to 3,328 rupees. So now we have got compound interest also. Now as you know, compound interest is always more than the simple interest, because compound interest is interest on interest. The principal is always more. So the compound interest is more. So they want to know what is the difference. So now the difference between compound interest and simple interest is equal to 3,328 minus 3,200. So you'll get here 8. 8 minus 0 is 8. 2 minus 0 is 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. 3 minus 2 is 0. So the answer is rupees 1, 2, 8.